The Directorate-General of Tax seems to have arrived at that conclusion on the basis of two things. One, that there is no double tax treaty between Spain and Lebanon, and two, that Lebanon is still on the Spanish list of tax havens. And that is of interest in a Gibraltar context because for this, at least for this current tax year in Spain 2020, there is no double tax agreement between Spain and Gibraltar is still, unfortunately, on the Spanish list of tax havens. So the takeaway is that if you are a Gibraltar resident and you feel that you have fallen foul of the rules because of a COVID lockdown, it seems that you're in a difficult position if you're going to try to invoke the COVID exemption argument, which has been recommended by the OECD. If a Gibraltar resident or a Gibraltar resident family with a property in Gibraltar and a property in Spain, they had stayed in Spain during the lockdown period, the reality is, or this is what's been fed to us by our Spanish counterparts, is that they would in all likelihood find it quite difficult to persuade the Spanish tax authorities that they were genuinely stuck in Spain. And the Spanish tax authorities will in all likelihood say, you could probably have made your way back to Gibraltar. So my advice to anyone who feels that they may have exceeded the 183-day threshold, whether intentionally or not, and whether as a result of COVID lockdown or not, is to take advice as soon as possible.